Hey guys, welcome back. Let's grab a message. May we? Somebody here is very connected. Ugh. Whoa! It's a message from my babes. Trying to understand their strong connection. Why are they so connected? Answering the call. You're connected because you answered the call. Hello? Connection. Five of Pentacles. You thought you were left out in the cold, huh? Well, that's the only where that you could get a clear connection when you were out in the middle of nowhere with nothing to confuse you except the things that like survival energy. Connecting to survival energy. Primal energy, let's say. Where's this going? Somebody answered the call because they could hear it ringing because they were out and the cast out in the darkness where the phone rings. Well, there's no reason to answer the call in the light, is there? What's the message from my babes? Trying to understand. Hangman. Okay, I don't know. Let's get something with the Hangman. Somebody is upside down. And it's not very comfortable. What's the message? Getting downloads from yonder. You're getting downloads from down yonder. You can see the tentacles reaching into the depths. Answering the call in the dark. Hello? Yes, I'm here. You came to the depths of the dark where the phone was ringing. Hello? Okay. So, I was going to continue the role play, but let me get the cards to do. Just hold on. Hello? God? Why are you calling out here? Oh, I called you. Right. Sup? What's the message? Who called who here? I'm getting... You can't get to the Father unless through the Son. At least in the... that must translate in other practices. Like, you can't get to the Father unless through... In this case, let's just say the Son, Jesus, because anyhow, let me just... The Son, okay. Trying here, you guys. Somebody's answering the call. Or God is answering your call? When those of you who went through Jesus to get to the Father, it's like Jesus called the Father for you. Jesus was like, look, you're going to be out in the darkness. Or I'm sure I could find the better... something he actually said about the darkness. Anyways, so Jesus talked to the Father about you, and the Father was like, my babies? I have my child! Whatever. And so, like, hey, Father, I know I've been gone for a while, but now that I know how to slay my own demons, I think I might be ready to go slay some other, like, what do you need, Father? What are we doing? What's the message? Seriously. 6 of Wands. Does the Father want to show you off? Okay, so... somebody somebody didn't quite plan for the recognition. So, he's like, yes, my child, but you're going to have to be recognized because you're a child. Like that. I'm sorry. Like, that makes sense. I can probably glorify you. What do you need? So God's like, okay, good, courageous one. Oh, God. All right, what's the 5 of Pentacles? Love you guys. Thanks for being here. What's the message? Message for my babes. Trying to collaborate with God. Is that what this is called? King of Wands. Somebody is seriously on fire. For... it's like being left out. Somebody's like, what the heck? God, I was out in this cold, found the flame, so I'm okay. But like, God's like, I was the one that gave you the flame. You're like, okay, right. The purification process through the fire, the rising phoenix. You're like, so now what? Really uncomfortable in this upside down. Can we? It's like, yep, I just need you to, what's the message? Upside down. How do we get right? How do we get up? How do we get up? Well, just take yourself, just Six of Swords is in using your intelligence and getting it, like, grab the rope and pull yourself up and get up right. Get upright. And together, well, it was like a co-created effort. It was like, okay, so I'm gonna lift myself up. And God's like, yep, lift yourself up. And knowing that God is like helping lift you up because you're connected. Taking yourself from the upside down position. God's like, you got this. God's secretly like, holy shit. Well, they made it this far. You got this. God's like, you got this. And you're like, but what's the message? The message is, you got the power, kiddo. And right use of power. Somebody's got the embodies the there's a divine, because you went through Jesus, so God's like, well, you got through. What is this message? I am lost for words. God's placing so much trust in you. God's like, well, what do you think we should do? What are you? Because it's got to be, God wants you to be part of the discernment, like part of the decisions, like to infuse yourself in his work so that the authenticity of you is still held true through these next steps, which means you have to co-create with God, which means you have to not just be his puppet unconsciously. Whatever you think, God knows, like, he's giving you the authority. The authority to take yourself from this darkness, let's say, to together. The Hierophant. Are you kidding me? Of course you're not. Of course you are the Hierophant. Now you're the Hierophant. Now God has given you authority to teach the truth of the wisdom within divine connection, and whether there's other avenues into God's kingdom or not, Jesus is a certain avenue, it turns out, is he leads you to God, as many of us try to understand God, and as we're understanding, immediately want to teach others like what we've come to understand and lead others to God ourselves. Shepherding the sheep. Hierophant, you are being recognized, and God is within your every movement, co-creating, never hanging up. You never hang up. Always right there. It's always right here. So, that's what I have for you guys. Should we get one more? I guess, because we can. What's the message for my Hierophant? Oh my goodness. What the heck? You guys are crazy. Get out of here. The message. Seriously. We answered the call from the darkness, and they're bringing peace and harmony, love and joy to the whole world, or any of the world that chooses to listen. Peace and harmony. Whew. It's only through God that somebody who's gone through the things that some of us have gone through, that it has not destroyed us. The only with God and Jesus, or guides of the enlightened, that can go through the storm and come out with a harmonious, peaceful energy. The Hierophant knows the wisdom of the storm within and wants to share this wisdom. So do it. I love you guys so much. I truly hope that helped. Until next time.